Hey there guys, so our new anime begins in an alternate space where our protagonist Kai saw a girl in chains and she kept begging him to free her from these shackles. Kai was perplexed as to why a girl from a different race was asking a human for help when they were the ones who waged war on humanity. Okay, so to understand the story, we go back in time to when Kai goes to observe the demon graveyard, the demons who are magic holders, angels, demi-humans and elves. Spirits with a unique body like a ghost, and the mighty creatures such as dragons, had waged war on humans and humanity when. After that the Urza Federation were assigned to observe this graveyard where demons were sealed 300 years ago. Their job as the Aegis Agency is to make sure that seal never breaks. And there are still 4 other graveyards. Then they returned back to the Humanity Aegis Agency's Vishal branch, where Kai and Ashran were training against a dragon robot and system warned them not to. Kai's attack had no effect. So Saki turned off the dragon in time and scolded Kai to listen to system for once, but anyways. There was a great hero named Prophet Sid who single-handedly won against the 4 heroes of the 4 races, the hero of the demon kind, Vanessa, hero of angels, Alfreya, the hero of spirits Kyuko. Then there's hero of beastmen, Wrath, and Sid alone beat them with a sword he got from prophetic god, Arsla Salaka, but to this day there is no evidence like a video showing Prophet Sid's existence. But that aside, Saki wants to gift their friend Jean, a gift because she's become the youngest to get promotion to the elites. Their Jean herself messaged Kai and told him to meet her and keep it a secret from Saki and Ashran. In one look, it looked like they had a secret relationship. And Kai ran off and it kind of like proved it, but it wasn't like that. Kai meets Jean, and she told him that she got a transfer to Urzak next week for 2 years. So she wants to go shopping with Kai. Bro was too dense that he couldn't pick up that Jean was into him, but anyways. She wants to pick out gifts for Sachi and Ashran because it will be the last time she'll see them since their military service will end in 2 years before she returns. So only Kai would remain in the military with her, so she went around picking out gifts and enjoyed her time with Kai. Then, Jean suddenly brought up the incident when Kai accompanied her dad to the demon's graveyard where Kai saw Sid's sword. Apparently he accidentally fell down somewhere and saw many demons and at the center was the Sid's light sword. That's why Kai takes his job seriously and will remain in the military even after 2 years. Then Jean was indirectly asking Kai about their future together. And suddenly the reality itself started to fluctuate and only Kai was seeing it. Then a black hole appeared and the system announced the world reincarnation has been activated. And the next thing Kai saw was that the world he used to live in had changed. It was Doomsday and a demon appeared there. It started to attack Kai. So he picked his sword gun and started to counter his attack. And taking advantage of magic bullets, Kai took an opening and burned the demon down. That bullet was reproduced by beast breath. And Kai was happy his training paid off. But it wasn't that easy to kill a demon. The demon sees all human as slaves, but Kai was dangerous. And a flash grenade blinds the demon and the girl took Kai away. She was Saki, and unfortunately she doesn't remember a dude named Kai, neither does Ashran. Humanity's Aegis Agency does not exist here, as they are part of the human rebel army. So Saki told Kai from the beginning that humans lost the Great War, and as a result, they became slaves of the 4 races around 30 years ago, so they are hiding from them barely. Their headquarters, Vishal, was ruined, so they built an underground city, Neo Vishal. There they hid and continued to resist the 4 races, but how come humans lost? Because Sid was so strong. But no one knows Sid here as it doesn't exist. Their peoples gathered to see the commander of the Neo Vishal resistance group, and she's Jean herself. She came to meet Saki and Ashran for a report and saw a new face here. They told her Kai lost his memories but he's good and harmless, so she was leaving but Kai stopped her to tell her what they were doing the last time he saw her. But she doesn't know him and left to attend the meeting, so Kai tried again as he knew Jean's dream was to surpass her father, but her aide stopped Kai from bothering Jean too much. Then Kai goes over the history records and saw everything is just as it is but only his and Sid's existence is missing, but the graveyard still does exist. So he borrowed the car from Ashran and Kai left and arrived there. The door was destroyed so Kai stepped in and saw the sword of Sid still exists. So Sid took out that sword and this sword told him that in order to use him Kai has to say the word, code holder. Then a door opened up and took Kai away to that mysterious place where he meets the girl who was chained. And this is how we return back to the present. Her name was Rin, and she kept begging for help, so taking pity on her, Kai tried to free her but his attacks were of no use, even his magic bullet was rendered useless. So he remembered the word code holder and saying it brought out the light sword, and with that sword Kai managed to slash the chains to free Rin. But just as she opened her eyes she started calling out to Vanessa to fight her because she thinks she didn't lose in their fight, plus, she thought Kai was a demon Vanessa sent to beat her up. So Rin quickly attacked Kai, but the light sword cancelled out her attack, which surprised Rin, and Kai cleared up that he's a human not a demon and he helped her because she asked for it. So Rin apologized, and Kai asked her which race she's from because he guessed she's not a demon at least, but Rin was bent on keeping her race a secret, so Kai didn't ask any further. So now that that's settled, Kai asked her about this place, but she doesn't know herself because one time she was fighting with Vanessa, and the second thing she knew was that she was chained here. Which is a shocker, because she was strong enough to fight against the Dark Empress, then suddenly a new attacker arrived. She says the Gate Singularity entity was released. And the danger level was worse, so she wants to get rid of it. Her powers were something so they tried to run away, but unfortunately, her target was Rin, and she was trying to erase her. Kai couldn't just stand and watch it happen, so he used the sword to free her from that girl. She recognizes the sword was a forbidden sword that made a gate in space. And the two returned back from there. Rin was glad he saved her as she was scared. She was always lonely, wherever or whichever race she went. She faced discrimination and demons were the worst, so she ended up fighting Vanessa, and similarly Kai was also forgotten, so he's also alone. In his history the humans won. But here it's the four races who won. But that's the thing, right before Rin fought Vanessa and got trapped, she heard humans were on the winning side with a hero on their side. So she's the same as Kai, and Rin was happy that Kai considers her the same as him and came out. She had lost too much strength and couldn't hope to trust the humans. But Kai is different and he told her to leave once if she doesn't find human cities suitable, so they came back to Neo Vishal and it was exhausting, because Rin was so alert. She was able to conceal her wings but it was still difficult to keep her under control. Rin there came out because she can't stop the shower, so Kai showed her how to do that. Humans' lifestyles are very comfortable, but then Kai confirmed that the world they came from is different, so Ryan thought of returning back to their world, but that's easier said than done. So they went to sleep, and after a while, Rin sensed that the demon had started attacking the place. So Kai and Rin came out and saw the humans stood no chances against demons. Ashra tells Saki to bring big guns, but she got cornered and Kai stopped the demon from killing her. Then Kai told Saki to spray water on it because it will make them heavier to fly and hit them with grenades. Then Kai saved Ashram as well and stopped the gargoyle with his attack. And Rin hit the thing with thunder attack. That was the first time Saki and Ashran saw this type of attacks, so Kai told them about his world. And they decided to take them to the headquarters to let him meet their senior. On the way, Kai heard that Jean's father retired 2 years ago from an injury. And Jean took his place as his successor. Then they arrived at the place, but no one believed on him. But Jean did and asked him what was their relationship. So Kai told her they were childhood friends, and Kai knew that Jean dreams to become like August and Gar. That triggered something. So at night Fallon came to take them to Jean to meet in private. Because the weakness of gargoyles was something unknown to this world, so there was something true about Kai, and they want to use Kai's knowledge to fight back. Then Kai saw Jean was dressed and acted like a man before, and only a handful of people know that she's a girl. She was surprised that Kai knew her grandfather's and her father's nickname. Yet she still doesn't trust him, but his knowledge in gargoyle was useful, so she plans to use Kai's knowledge to find another human city and fight the demons, in order to avoid relocating. But it will only draw more attention and in the end demons will send hired demons to attack, so Kai suggested them to attack the royal castle. Because demons sends 90% of their troops to borders so they could take advantage of that to aim for Vanessa, but that's just absurd because she's crazy strong. And that is why Kai and Rin will be the only ones to take care of this. Then Fallon told them about an underground way that leads them to their target. Jean had never heard of it. So Fallon told her it was founded by her father, so why did Jean never heard of it despite being the leader until now? And the reason was that her father cared for her daughter. And this plan was a suicide attack and no parent wants their child to die like that. But now things have changed with Kai and Jean is planning to capture the Urza Federation. And right there, our 2 episodes end right here, so stay tuned to watch more of the upcoming episode, and to watch that, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to never miss out on any of our updates. Until then, take care.